Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the second video I'm actually posting today. The previous one I will leave in the description box, and it is about Michael Jackson's Human Nature song, about the introduction or the intro of the song, how that is now missing a vital part of it. Again, I'll put the link of that video in the description box below. Now, this Mandela effect here, I originally saw on this chap's channel, Evan Powers. Again, he's been in the community for quite a while. I think I first started posting videos maybe, I don't know, about 3 years ago now or so, when I first found out about the Mandela effect. This particular one, which I'm not sure if it's going to be a huge one to many people out there, but for me personally this was a massive one, and I've got a little story as to why this was a big Mandela effect for me personally. So there was a film called Candyman, which is, I'm assuming, an 18+ film. I watched it when I must have been about 8 years old. I was at an age when kids shouldn't be watching horror films. So Candyman had a massive effect on my life personally, originally, all those years ago, because the premise of the film is you're meant to say Candyman 3 times in the mirror, and then he appears. If I recall, he had a hook, and he had like loads of bees around him that would make him come when he would appear. So I did this. Oh, and just going back on the 3 times, typically, so you'd say Candyman, Candyman, Candyman. Hopefully he doesn't come now that I've said that. There's also the Bloody Mary one, which again Evan Powers says in his video that you'd say Bloody Mary 3 times, and then that character was meant to appear as well. So 3 is typically the magic number in these instances. And again, just to jump in for the naysayers that would say that confabulation would make you believe that it will only be 3 times because you're so used to that being the magic number. With this one specifically, going back to when I was 8 or 10 or however old I was when I watched this, I, after the film, watched it with some other friends that were my age at the time as well. We went into a bathroom and turned the light off and shut the door, and there was a mirror in the bathroom. We then did the whole Candyman, Candyman, Candyman 3 times. And then my friend's little sister turned on a Game Boy, so one of the original grey Game Boys, and it made a little noise when it turned on, and the red light came on, and it scared the life out of me. For about 6 to 8 months after that, I was so scared that I actually took down all of the mirrors in the place I was living in, and my mum couldn't understand why. I didn't really explain to her at the time about this film, but I literally could not look in a mirror for 6 to 8 months because of this particular film. I don't think this was a blockbuster. I'm not really sure because I saw it on what probably would have been a VHS back in the day. But again, 3 times you say Candyman. Now I'll show you, again, watch this guy's video. Evan Powers, he uses a lot more examples than myself. I just wanted to use the example that had specifically happened to me as to why I remember this. So this is the official trailer here for Candyman. Again, I can't play it for too long for copyright reasons, but you'll see what it says.
Have you ever heard of Candyman? If you look in the mirror, you say his name 5 times.
In cities.
So again, right at the beginning there, if you look in the mirror and say his name 5 times, that's not what I remember. Again, on Evan Powers' video, he uses a lot more examples, so I thought there's no point of me going over the same kind of residual evidence. Just check it out on his video there. Just literally type in his name, and I'm pretty sure it will come up in the search box on YouTube. And another one, a smaller one, but again, another one that has a kind of a story, I guess, for me personally as to why I remember this, is I saw someone had posted this on the video I posted earlier about the spelling of the dog, the Dalmatian. Now, this is a bit of a weird one again for me because I don't remember it as Dalmatian with an A. I remember it with an I-O-N. And the reason why, as I explained in the previous video on the comment, is when I was a child, I would always, in my head, I would break down words. I would sometimes remember words backwards. I would just always manipulate words in my head. I don't know why. Maybe it helped me just learn words easier. Now, with this particular one, I would always say Dalmation. That's how I would always remember it in my head. So, again, if you're breaking that down in syllables, Dal, D-A-L, M-A-T for Matt, and Eon, which is like I-O-N. So Dalmation is how I remember saying this in my head. So again, this was one that I didn't anticipate putting on this video, but just saw this earlier. Yeah, Mandela effect, still don't have any definitive answers. Is it a simulation? Is it CERN? Is it D-Wave? Is it time travel? Again, there's something interesting on time travel that I saw maybe a week ago now, maybe 4 days ago, an interesting article that has not really got much mainstream coverage, but is huge, monumental, about scientists managing to, I don't want to quote it directly, but they managed to send a molecule back in time by 1 second or something of that nature, essentially proving the theory of time travel. Again, I'll try and find that article and upload that. But that's all from me, guys. Hopefully this video didn't waffle on too long, but enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks a lot. Bye.